Cars ain't really bringing much to the table, but a mother problem. I like it for a woman to not have to cook, not have to clean, because if she doesn't do these minimal things, she's gonna have to bring real value. As long as you allow her to do these little petty minimum wage, low class working tasks, she's gonna feel like she does a lot. And if she feels like she does a lot, she's not going to do more. So if I take those off the table by paying a little bit of money every month, now she has to bring some value, because I'm going to get to looking at her like, what are you doing here? So no, you can't cook. You can't clean. No, I'm good. We got that on lock. What are you bringing to the table? Because a woman will get confused like she's bringing a lot to the table because she cooks and cleans and spends time with you. But if I'm spending my time with you, then that cancels each other out. So what are you bringing to the table? So take that little petty stuff off the table from abroad and tell her bring something real to the table. So you're bringing $600 a week value to the table. And for $600, I could pay the money and not have a headache. I could pay the money and do what I want when I want. I could pay the money and not have to have you badgering me when I'm working too much, when I'm going to.
I'm not gonna keep playing all that bullshit.
Don't say that, Rock, because you're on the wrong.
He be on golden time, man. He be on golden time.
Rock. You know his mentality is what it is. You know what that mentality, you know that conversation. He not regular. You know what I'm saying? He talking that talk. He talking about a different type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He not talking about a wife. He not talking about a girlfriend. He talking about a lady of leisure that knows, hey, what she's worth. You know what I'm saying? With good guidance and understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Lady of leisure I'm telling you.
Listen,
no.
hey,
no.
Ain't nothing. It's nothing. The best woman in the world is a woman with.
Listen. He's a ghost pimp, okay?
Low self-esteem and a good understanding. You got the best woman in the world.
Rock, what's a ghost pimp, bro?
Him.
I love that. A ghost pimp.
He's a ghost pimp.
Man. He tripping.
Expound on that.
Yeah,
expound on the definition of a ghost pimp, man.
Okay, so I've explained this already, but I explain it again. A shadow pimp or a ghost pimp is basically someone who sells the persona, but they're just not really that. They're not really that. They're actors.
So it's not an assistant. Not the assistant.
Denzel has never been a policeman. He's never been a drug dealer. He's never been a hired killer, but he plays those roles.
Exactly. Can I say something to you about that, Rock?
And he's an actor. Now, I'm going to give him this. He's right 2 times a day. I call it a clock. He's right twice a day. At 12 and 12.
Hey, Rock, I think everybody in this world is an actor. You come out acting because your mom tell you, hey, act right. You can't act like that. You better act like this. So
I ain't letting my mom's rule no more, though.
I understand. Listen, that's trained in you. You act. You every name you are, you're a different entity because of everybody, you somebody different.
I'm not an actor.
You're an uncle.
You don't read no lines.
I understand that.
You
don't believe that, but as you creating a new identity, you're acting in this thing called life.
You can try to sweeten it up. I ain't no.
When you came out, you wasn't a rapper. You became a rapper.
Rich.
When you was an actor, you became an actor. But you always acting.
You can't tell me what the fuck I am. Just like that nigga think he a pimp, and
you're a human. I just say everybody's an actor.
Okay,
that's why it's good. I'm just saying. I know I'm with you. But one day you look deep in it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because
I figured it out. That's what turned me into a man. I stopped acting.
Okay.
I was acting my default. I didn't know. Like you said, I was trained that way, but I broke out of that shit.
And then you start acting right. You start acting right, huh?
No, I don't even act right. I exist now.
You exist. Okay.
I exist now. Yeah, I exist now, and I love it. Yeah, when you realize you a God, there's a God in you, you are an extension of that. You move different. You think different. You speak different. Oh, you feel different. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay. What make you say that man ain't reputable?
See, there we go.
You know, my grandfather used to tell me this: learn Learn what I used to say. Now I'm fucking up. He used to say, learn to listen and listen to learn. You let a motherfucker talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves every time. And also, when it comes to just knowledge, one thing I love about knowledge, it puts you in the position of where you have the insight to know when someone's telling on themselves, right? You know when someone, see, when you understand what a lie means, then you tend to be better at detecting a lie. Let me give you an example. So let's say somebody say, hey man, you want to drink? And you say, yeah, and you say, what's in it? And they say, oh, there's some Hennessy. Did they lie to you? Nah, but it's poison in it too. See, the lie is simply the truth bending. Once you understand the true meaning of what a lie is and you realize it is true, but they bend it. See, a lie can't exist without no truth in it. So when you get to that point in your life and you start hearing niggas like him say the dumb shit he's saying, you realize it's a facade. Let me explain. The man sitting there talking about he don't want his bitch to cook because he gonna bother you. Wait a minute. The last time I checked, a real nigga gonna make sure his woman doing everything and cooking. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's telling on himself, and then he's overselling himself. You see what I'm saying? Then he's saying stuff. If you notice, he's really trying to show how hard he is and how player and pimpish he is, but he's really exposing how feminine he is. He's really a sensitive nigga. That's what he really is. You see what I'm saying? Think about this.
I'm a strong right now.
When think about what he said. A woman cooking is a problem.
Yeah.
See, he's worse than a woman. No matter what you do, you can't make them happy. Damn, bitch cook for you, you complain, motherfucker?
Yes.
Why?
Because she supposed to be on her back.
What?
She supposed to be on her
feet.
feet.
Who else want to speak?
He's a pimp, man. A man not
He's not a pimp, nigga.
He's not no pimp.
He's far from it. What are you talking about, Rich?
Right.
He's
let's say, okay, we'll say, okay, what if he is a pimp, right? What if this man is a pimp? Okay, so from my understanding, you know what I'm saying? A pimp gonna push a bitch to the limit. You know what I'm saying? A pimp gonna push a bitch to the limit. So if this woman can't go stump down or do whatever he got this particular woman doing 10, 12 hours and still come and do that, he ain't really got that bitch like he think he got that
bitch. Preach. Back in attack.
Hey, welcome back, Trust.
He ain't really got that bitch like he think he got that bitch. But I'm not gonna lie on the man. You know, I done heard some reputable men out here speak highly on him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
I've heard some reputable. So I don't think it's a facade. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
I think he really is what he claimed to be. You know. But one thing I know about when motherfuckers get in front of that camera get to playing games with you. You know what I'm saying? It get to playing games with you, and you get to doing shit you wouldn't normally do. Cause like I see a video with him one time, he walking 2 on the chain. You know, you get what I'm saying? And any nigga out there some pimping wouldn't be caught dead on no camera walking no bitch on that chain. You gonna get your ass 100 years. Them people gonna hide your ass about this shit.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it again. Now, here's what I gotta say about that in my response to it, Trust. I said from the get-go, he's an actor. I said, y'all asked me what a Shadow Pimp is. I said he's an actor.
Yeah.
Again, Denzel played a drug dealer and won an Oscar for it. But is he really a drug dealer?
A little bit.
So let's keep this shit a beam, bro. Just because a nigga jumped in the game, quote unquote, and even if he knocked a few, I'm gonna be honest with you. just because you knocked a few still don't make you a pimp, nigga. This shit is a
Make,
you gotta have some this shit like college, nigga. You gotta earn your motherfucking.
Can I ask you a question?
Play a stop sign.
Can I ask a question though?
Yeah, just
Can I ask a
go
question
ahead.
though? Hey man, and I got some minds on this motherfucker, right? So I was always told, if you really there, you don't gotta show no talk if you that.
Yeah. It's just that. Yeah, it's
yeah.
in you, not on you. I agree. I agree.
And that's another
I'm
thing
done.
that's another thing that stood out to me was like what he's saying right there too. Is like if you got to establish her value, like how is she already even in your household? If you're doing this to test to establish her value, how is she even in your household already? Like
Hey King,
how do you trust that already?
Yeah.
hey King, what he say? I don't need my woman to cook or clean for me. Boy, get your lame man.
Get your lame ass out here.
Yeah,
You know, but what he trying to do, he trying to fill a void. Cause they had a young man who lost his life last year named Sinful the P. You know what I'm saying? And Sinful had like one of the hottest little podcasts out, you know, talking about game related issues. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed, you got a lot of, you know, people trying to step into that role. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fill that void. Yeah, acting. Yeah, trying to fill that void.
Yeah, man. Like I say, bro, in order to get a degree in anything, you got to earn your credits. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he's somebody who went to college and dropped out, but running around talking about he got a degree. Go on Facebook and you check out everybody's bio. Everybody got a college degree. A lot of the motherfuckers ain't finished no motherfucking college.
Right.
But what good is it? What weight do it carry that you got a college degree?
Here we
Not
go.
a bitch ass thing.
I'm just curious.
It ain't about the college degree. I was using that as an analogy. Just because somebody say they something and they talking like they something don't mean that's what they are. And when it comes to ism, you got a lot of motherfuckers out here faking it, bro, because it's image driven, it's attention driven. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he just one of them. The only difference is he got the capacity to be able to sell you to shine and talk that shit when the camera cut on. But in reality, that's not what he is. I done did plenty of research on the man. And I done heard him, and he wrong most of the time. I'm going to be honest with you. He act like a hurt female. Why everything that a woman does annoy you? Every time he speaks on woman, he always talks about what annoys him. See, you ain't no real pimp if you always coming from an emotional standpoint. Because one thing I know, the greatest Macks, logical. They think like a war sergeant. They methodical. They very strategic. And you want to know another thing that I learned about ism? Something he doesn't do. He the type of dude that and I'm going off how he talks. He has a blanket approach to women. And guess what? A real ism? No, that ain't how it goes. They see real pimps as judges. It's a case-by-case basis. Your ism ain't never the same with every girl. Because every mind different. Can somebody please tell me I'm wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong. I agree with that.
Now,
if I knew something about that, you know what I'm saying, I would agree with that.
Now, don't get it twisted now. You know, the bitch gonna choose what she like. Now, don't get it twisted. She gonna choose now. That's what she
we know that's the law.
Yeah, but
that's the law.
You gotta you gotta make yourself choosable. You understand? You gotta want to be what they say. Why should I choose you? You know what I'm saying? And that's all he doing. He trying to get.
So let me ask you this:
to be chosen.
Now, I'm gonna add some context to it. Now, y'all tell me this one by one. Watch this. This I know he ain't really that dude. So remember the video. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Trust acknowledged he seen it. Watch this. Let's be honest. When he made that video where he got them two girls, by a leech walking in the street and talking his Mack talk. Watch this. Do you think that it helped him with the Izzos, or did it hurt him with the Izzos? I'm talking about the real ones. Do you think they were impressed by that? Do you think they saw that and said, "Ooh, I want to choose him"?
Oh man,
I don't think so.
I know
I
not.
damn sure don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
know
say this
not.
nigga gonna embarrass me.
No, they
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Women know
Bitch ain't choosing up to be dogged out.
And they know goofy shit when they see it, no matter how it looks. You goofy, you goofy. Lame shit is lame. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
You
Bitch
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
fucking
And they
with that
see it.
shit.
They be like, I
it
ain't
just
on that
seems
type of
like
time.
I
it just
think
seems
all
like
women got that one.
it seems like the
Got
way
that
it
sense.
seems like the way that this guy is. It seems like that
He
conversation.
over the top.
It seems like it's a small conversation.
Yeah.
Like, he even talk about doing dishes and all that. The way he's supposed to be. Like, why are you even talking about that?
So,
Why?
that's what I'm
Ooh, I
telling you.
gotta add something
That's
else
how I
to
feel
it.
it. That's how I feel
Hold
about what
on,
that dude
Rich.
was.
I
Not
gotta
you. I'm
add
not talking
something
about you,
else
King, or
to
No,
it.
no,
something
no,
that
no,
dude.
no. I'm
Yeah,
listening to you.
what?
Hold on, let me add something else to it. I just thought about this because I'm thinking about the interviews and all he did. Watch this. This is how you know. Trust, talk to me because just again, Trust got a degree in this subject. Watch this. You want to know the
Tread
difference.
light, nigga.
You want to know the difference between cats like him who saying they are what they are and real isms. Oh man, come on. If I'm wrong, maybe I'm overthinking. You know what he always talking about? He always talking about his money. Oh, real pimp always talking about their money. I ain't never heard of ism talk about his money.
What you mean? What you mean? His money?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say it without saying that.
Put it in my hand. That's what
Yeah,
it
for
is. Put it in
sure.
my hand.
Put it in my
I
hand.
ain't never heard of
Put it in
real
my hand.
isms talk about his money all the time. Never. He never talks about his money. But him, he always talking about his money.
Saying okay, you saying like he put it in the context as if he got money, he don't need a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or he a
He
trick.
always talking about what a woman can't do for him. You ain't real. You a shadow pimp.
Got a point there.
Yeah. That's more like a trick.
Yeah, you got a point
That's
there.
more like a trick.
That's
But
why.
when he was talking in this last video, he was talking about the value. You know what I'm saying? Like I can kind of get where he coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? Where he want her mind to be focused on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
To me,
goddamn,
to me, you're subjective. You're subconsciously saying you really want a limited type chick. Damn, she can't do it all.
and that's what I'm saying. She bitch should be able to. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch, my money can be in Timbuktu. Bitch, go get it, come back, cook a steak, rub my feet. You know what I'm talking about, bitch? All that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
There's no more dedication like that, man.
Watch this, Rich. Watch this.
You still got good bitches out here like that, man.
Okay.
You still got
Watch
good
this.
bitches out here like that.
Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watching them talk like that says to me, if you so much what you say you are, then how is it that you able? How is it that a working man is able to get a bitch to do more for him than you can?
You say what? What you say? Working man? What?
A working man can get a chick to do more. A working man, wife go to work, she go slave on the job and come back and make sure her husband got a full plate. So why would you minimize a chick to do her full duties in every way to max her out, but you supposed to be this ism? Sounds hypocritical to me. Like you said, shit, a real one gonna push it to the
Yeah.
See?
So a work can get more out of his chick than you, but you supposed to be the man. Nah, somebody lying, dog.
See, you gotta let
Rock
them
you on
lie
that brother
sometime, Rock.
head.
You gotta let
Rock
them
on
lie.
his top.
You gotta let them lie sometime, Rock. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let
Rock
them
on
lie,
his
man.
top.
That's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. All right, so we're gonna go to the next subject, y'all.